Well, a very good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, bit of a damp start, got the poncho on. It has been raining quite heavy this morning, but it is now easing off and the forecast is quite promising. So we're going to take a ride off island. We shall pass over Saracen Bridge, joining onto highway number 4, and as we come down there, the fork in the road, basically we're going to stay in the left hand lane going towards Khao Lak. Obviously if you stay in the right hand lane, that will take you towards Phang Nga town and Krabi, but today the destination is Lampi Waterfalls, sometimes pronounced Lampi. There are two spellings which you will see later in the video. We are going to be going about 78 kilometers, so roughly halfway between Khao Lak and Phuket. Nice easy run, not too far off highway 4. The waterfall is positioned and we are getting a little bit of rain, which is only to be expected for rainy season. The waterfall should be looking great because of course if you visit the waterfalls in high season when there is very little rain around, most of the time they are disappointing because there isn't much water flow, but hopefully today that is not going to be the case and it will be looking really nice, and hopefully we're going to have a very pleasant journey, but we shall see as we head towards the waterfalls. Bodyguard?
170 baht.
Each? Yeah, okay. I thought you said 170, it's 120.
That's what I heard him say too.
We've just arrived here at Lampi Waterfalls. Now there's a couple of spellings of this place that I've noticed. On Google Maps they spell it L-A-M-P-I, Lampi, and as you come up to the waterfall it's actually spelt with a double E, so just bear that in mind. We're in the car park. It's cost us 120 baht entry, which is 100 baht for the actual entry into the park and 20 baht for the parking, so that's quite reasonable. And yeah, they've got a nice big car park here and we're going to have a wander around and explore. So a little shop there, I don't exactly know what that is. Welfare shop. So it's an alcohol free zone. We've got a few munchies, we stopped and got that. No litter, of course. Polystyrene, they don't allow that in here, so be careful what you bring in. No smoking. It does say no food and drink allowed around the waterfall, so they must have somewhere where you can sit. I can see some tables here, so there are areas where you're going to sit and have some food because we've bought some munchies ourselves. But around the actual waterfall area you need to refrain from eating, or you might have one of the park rangers come and have a word with you. But look how clear that water is, beautifully and clear.
Oh,
nice little,
absolutely, it's crystal.
Yeah, wow, a little swing there. Well, that's beautiful, and the waterfall, I take it, is just up there. We're going to have a little explore the area first. So Little bit overcast today. The sun is trying to get out. It was raining when we originally left Phuket, just a little bit, light rain. Did have some heavy rain before I set out, but it cleared away. And it just shows you, Jack, doesn't it? You just have to sort of go with it sometimes.
It's hit and miss. You got to take a gamble.
Most definitely.
No gain, no gain.
Yes, that's very true.
We're just hoping for the gain without the pain.
Right, let's go. There's some toilets here, so should you need the restrooms, you've got some facilities. It looks quite a big place. So this is a lot bigger than the last waterfall that I did a few weeks ago. Definitely a good time of the year to come if you can put up with intermittent showers, because obviously with the heavy rains you're going to get a better looking waterfall. If you come in high season around March and February, there is not going to be much rain and there is not going to be a lot of water flowing on these waterfalls. I'm just going to grab a shot across here, Jack, if you don't mind. Just want to have a quick look at this bridge here, the suspension bridge, and get a shot of the waterfall from a distance. Definitely a lot bigger than the last one I went to, but that one was very much in stages, and this one just looks like there's one area for swimming and bathing. I've not bought my swimming shorts today because it's not the warmest of days. But you can see how beautifully and clear the water is, absolutely crystal. Really nice. Oops. Go and have an explore. I suppose I wonder whether you can walk up that way. It looks like you can, doesn't it? What do you want to do, Jack? Explore first? We'll go and have a wander around. We're not in any hurry, so this is a bit bouncy, isn't it?
This would be good on a martini or two.
Yeah, I was going to say, had a few beers. I think this would be fun walking across here. There's definitely a lot of movement on this bridge. There's, I'm guessing, some trails that you can walk along. I don't know. Quite a steep trail, actually. This is going up. Hi. You can definitely see the force of the water here, without doubt. Wow. Definitely a little bit bigger than the last one we went to, Jack.
Tad bit, yeah.
We're going to venture a little bit further up here. There is a very narrow trail going up further. We're not quite sure where it goes, so we're going to maybe not go anywhere. Oh, there is some people coming down, so it must go somewhere, but it is quite steep in places. Okay. So this is now very, very steep, this section. And there's a few logs and rocks to negotiate, the guy was just saying. So again, if you're going to come out to this waterfall, and I would say it's worth it, definitely for the price, whether you're staying in Phuket or Khao Lak, because it's halfway between the two, then you might want to think about not wearing flip-flops to come out here, because there is a little bit of climbing involved, and of course, bloody hell, that is really steep. I don't know how well this camera is going to show this, but trust me, that is like straight up. After you, Jack. That is extremely steep. So yeah, footwear would be very important if you're coming here, especially at this sort of time of year, because obviously the ground's wet and slippy. But wow, not sure about coming down. I definitely won't be filming it coming down. That's for sure. That is definitely straight up. So I'm gonna watch what I'm doing going up here, and I'm not going to try and film that because it is very steep. Okay, this is definitely a challenge without a doubt. I'm just a little way behind Jack, and you need to really watch where you're putting your feet because it's very slippery. There are some tree roots that you can grab hold of. I don't even know where Jack's gone now. He's disappeared. It's quite thick with overgrown stuff, so, and the trail's very narrow. You can see there, it is very, very narrow, almost in the jungle. So, wow, let's hope it's worth it by the time we get to the top. You can see there's roots you can catch hold of as you're going up. This is definitely what you call exploring Thailand. Jack disappearing there into the foliage. Okay, we're just taking a breather because this is actually very hard work going up this trail. A little bit further than we'd anticipated. The guy that we spoke to at the bottom didn't really say how far it was up, but again, the camera's probably not doing justice just how difficult it is to climb up here, especially through the jungle and all the foliage, and with it being wet as well. But it is very, very steep, as you can see, and there are little places where you have to look for to put your feet. Okay, this trail is not improving at all. I'm just saying how this trail is getting a lot better than what it was 2 minutes ago. It seems to be getting a little bit worse, and can't really see where you're putting your feet, which is a little bit worrying at this time of year because, as I've just mentioned to Jack, there are snakes over here. Some of them are poisonous, and with the rains, unfortunately, they tend to move around a lot more. We've come to a bit of a
quagmire.
Yeah, quagmire, as Jack calls it.
Like
Got to climb over this fallen tree. Now the guy did mention about fallen trees. So how exactly you get over this, well, I think Jack's still trying to work out, because there's not a lot of room to manoeuvre. In fact, I would say that looks quite slippy. So, good idea. Oh, expertly done. Expertly done. Now, I'm going to turn the camera off because I don't want to film myself going on my arse. Okay, I am absolutely pouring of sweat, without a doubt. Let's get the hat right. Got to have the hat right. This is some trek, especially when you're holding a camera with a rucksack on your back. Yeah, it's just getting worse. Holy moly. Yeah. Whew. Okay, you need to be a little bit of a brave son of a bitch to do that. So I'm not going to climb down to where Jack is, because this area here is just like ice. It's just so slippy, it's unbelievable. So I'm just perched a little bit further up, because holding the camera, I don't really want to fall over in case it damages the camera. But you can see, hopefully, through this, I'm going to just move through here a little bit. Ouch. Okay. I don't know what that was, it just jumped down there. Unless you really want to come, I would say just stay down the bottom section, because it's an awful lot of effort, not only to get here, but to get back as well. It is nice, I won't dispute that. It is, but it's very overgrown, and the rocks here at this time of year are extremely slippy. I can't emphasise that enough. In fact, I won't even go try and get down there. So, and I'm guessing that's a drop off. I can't get close enough to the edge to film it, unfortunately. So yeah, looking forward to your journey back. So you can see I got a couple of
Leeches.
yeah on my foot, and I can't get them off. They're really sucking up. How do you get the bloody things off? I'll get that one off. Okay. Right.
So move along, move along.
Okay. So, you want my honest
Still
opinion?
got one on the ankle.
Oh, one there. Son of a bitch. That's right. Now he's on the finger. Okay. They're supposed to be good for the blood. Let's move. We've got back to the original trail before that section goes off. Now, in my honest opinion, I wouldn't bother. If it was something spectacular, I would say go for it. But that was a lot of hard work. And on top of that, I had 3, 4 leeches, 3 or 4, can't remember now, on me, sucking my blood, and I don't have any antiseptic with me, like Tiger Balm or something like that, because I hadn't planned on doing that. But if you're gonna go off into the jungle, which I wasn't expecting to do today, you need to plan for these things, because as you've seen, it's very easy to pick up a bite or something like that, and just a small bottle of antiseptic and you can put it on straight away. So let that be a lesson to you. Oh my god, I am absolutely dripping. That was hard work, really hard work. Fun? No, definitely not. So unless you really want to go up there, I wouldn't bother. That's my honest opinion. Let's have a look. Okay, we're just checking now for leeches. I've got another one on my foot. I'll go back to the visitor centre. Jack's also got one on the ears. He's took it off. No, nothing on there. Have I got anything?
No.
No. No.
No. I think that's just dirt.
So there you go. Need to be careful of those buggers to get off. I don't think you're supposed to pull them off, but unfortunately I don't smoke, so I don't have anything hot like a
torch.
yeah, cigarette butt or something like that. They say burn them off or something. That one's down there, squashed him. Yeah, we're going to have another look in a minute. We're just going to catch our breath because I am absolutely soaked. I'm going to check my shoes for leeches because I don't actually know if I've got any more in there. I don't think I have. But one's never knows. Definitely worth checking.
Any on your arms?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I know they like trees too. But
Yeah.
I think they like body stuff.
Okay. So the bleeding stops quite quickly once you get them off. But really you should have some antiseptic to put on where they bit you, just in case. It might be something worth bearing in mind if you're going exploring in Thailand, especially if you're going anywhere near the jungles. The wildlife is somewhat active. It might be worth carrying a small first aid kit. Look at that. One on my hat there, look at him. sucking on my hat. Obviously the sweat.
It's either that or just like green dye number 4.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's green. Okay, he's searching around to bite on something else. We've got some signs the same as what we had on the last waterfall, only these are, rather than flags, it's just a board that's saying today is safe. If you want to swim in the waterfall, I haven't bought my swimming shorts with me today because the weather's not fantastic. It's been a little bit cloudy, as I mentioned earlier, and was raining, so I wasn't sure whether we'd be able to swim or not, and I haven't bought them today. I should have done, but I didn't. But Jack's gone ahead. He's going to be taking a dip. I'm sure it's a little bit cool today, to say the least, because the sun isn't out. Oh, there's a net, so you can't go all the way up. Let's have a look, see where we get down. So there you go. Oh, there he is. Have you been in? Cool? Yeah, I thought as much. So there you go. The sign on the main road, Highway 4, spells it with a double E at the end instead of the I. So call it Lampi or Lampi. I don't know which is correct because I've seen 2 different spellings today of it. And you can swim in this small area here. Beautiful waterfall though, I've got to say, especially today with all the rain. Okay, so we're going to have a biker's lunch. It's actually just after lunchtime now. Empty bottle of water, I've already drunk it, so I can't be having any of that. Some coconut peanuts, very nice. And some potato snacks. Sit here with Jack enjoying my lunch. And then we shall start to make our way back. What you got there, Jack? American, what is it? American corn snacks. Seaweed flavour, very American. You like a lot of seaweed in America, do you?
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
We're big seaweeders.
Actually quite a nice view from here. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, this look at Lampi waterfall, and if so, please do remember to hit the like. A waterfall that's very easy to get to whether you're staying in Phuket or Khao Lak. However, I would say just be careful what time of year you go and visit waterfalls, because obviously in low season there's lots of rain around, which generates plenty of flow, so they look very pretty. They won't look the same in high season because there isn't as much rainfall. The upper part of this particular waterfall, I would say personally, was a lot of effort both there and back for very little reward. That's just my opinion. Of course, if you want to go, then go for it. It might be an idea to carry a small first aid kit if you're going to go off exploring jungle areas or areas that are off the beaten track, because you've seen how easy it is to pick up bites from various insects and animals that are in Thailand. And if you like this sort of content and you've enjoyed it, then please do check out some of my other content on this channel. Loads more content coming, and I will speak to you soon.